Fuel cell assembly. In this video we will demonstrate how to assemble a fuel cell for testing 4.84 square centimeter sample. First we will take a look at the different parts that make up the cell from producer Scribner. Cathode end plate. Cathode carbon plate with serpentine gas flow fields. Teflon gasket for the cathode compartment. Another Teflon gasket for the anode compartment. A graphite plate with the gas flow fields of the same serpentine type. Carbon plate with the glass flow fields the same serpentine type. Here you can see the gas input and output, the gas flowing through these serpentine flow fields, and the unconsumed gases being exhausted via the output. The end plate for the anode. Now let's start assembly. Begin with the anode end plate, then the anode graphite plate. Place a Teflon gasket onto the plastic guide rails. Then we take the prepared membrane electrode assembly after the hot pressing procedure. Please note that the sample is marked with the name of the catalyst and the anode side is indicated by the letter A and a dot near A. Insert the membrane electrode assembly, positioning the anode facing down. Place another Teflon gasket on top of the cathode side. Cover with the graphite cathode plate containing gas channels. Complete the assembly by adding the final end plate. Teflon gasket acts as a barrier to prevent the leakage of fuel on the anode side and oxidant on the cathode side. They ensure a gas-tight seal between components such as membrane electrode assembly and the flow fields. The thickness of the gasket is often 20–40% less than that of the electrodes. Insert 8 bolts and tighten them. To obtain compression of the electrodes to the thickness of the gasket as a final step, we use a torque tool with 8 Nm, as indicated by the red line, to tighten the cell. We start crosswise for uniform twisting, then one by one until the torque tool sounds. The fuel cell is now ready for electrochemical testing under real operation conditions.